Very good morning to everyone. Yesterday, what we have seen, so far we have completed two part. One is the part number one. Part number one was done. What was done? That was the work of Frederick. Okay, and how the nucleic acid has been what you can say separated and so on. So informations we have seen yesterday. I mean day before yesterday, and all these things we have done. I mean seen yesterday. Okay, and after that, yesterday's session we have seen that is about the various experiments to confirm that DNA as the genetic material. So I don't want to go into 4.1, but I will go to 4.1. I mean 4.2 for time being, and then we'll come to today's session, that is 4.3. So yesterday we have seen that experiments conducted by various scientists. How many set of experiments we have seen yesterday? How many set of experiments? You please write them in the chat box. How many set of experiments we have seen yesterday? Somebody written it is 4, and Priya writing it is 4. I mean 3. Sashi written 4. So we have seen 3 set of experiments. And what was the first experiment? First set of experiment. What was the first set of experiment? Griffith experiment, right? So the first set of experiment we have seen Griffith experiment. Okay, so I told you that examination point of view, Griffith experiment is more important. I am not saying that other experiments are not important. Other experiments are also equally important, but more importance you have to give Griffith experiment, but because that is a basic experiment. The basic experiment, yeah, the first experiment, the base experiment is done Griffith's experiment. What was the purpose of this experiment? Right there in the chat box, what was the purpose of this experiment? What was the aim? Without any aim, Griffith conducted any experiment over there? Yes, to prove that DNA as the genetic material, because till 1928, scientists were thinking that protein is the genetic material. Till then, whatever statements they made, whatever conclusions they made, till 1928, except one sentence, rest all the sentences are correct. Even they said genes controlling the characters. Am I right? That is true. Is it true? Genes controlling the characters, genes controlling the traits. It is true. Then we have seen that the genes are located there in chromosome. That is also true. Am I right? Then we have seen the third sentence we have seen, the chromosomes are made up of DNA and proteins. That is also absolutely correct. But where the mistake has happened, when they noted the chromosome contains proteins and DNA, and proteins are large molecules, and they thought this protein is the genetic material. This protein is transferring the characters. The transforming material, the transforming factor, or the genetic material is protein. That is what they thought till the year 1928. But from 1928 onwards, scientists worked on it to confirm. And the first experiment under that we see Griffith experiment. In Griffith's experiment, what they were trying to find out which is the genetic material, whether it is protein or not. So the Griffith experiments, aim was that to confirm what is the genetic material. Okay, according to our present knowledge, we know, no doubt, DNA is the genetic material. So we can say they want to confirm, but actually it was not confirmed. DNA as the genetic material. It was his vision. I mean, it was his idea. What is the genetic material that they want to find out, and that is why some three experiments we are studying here. The first experiment, not to confirm that protein is not the genetic material, DNA is the genetic material. Griffith conducted the experiment and said DNA as the genetic material, but followed by other scientists confirmed it by conducting confirmation experiments. That is what we can say. Okay, now you tell me that how Griffith conducted experiments. How many set of experiments he conducted? How many set of experiments? Yeah, Pinky gave me the answer. And 4 sets of experiments he conducted. What he did? What he did there in first set of experiment? Please give me the answer. What was the first set of experiments? What was the first set of experiment? Yeah. You are saying Raf, somebody written there, Sashi has written there, yes, injected. What is the first set? Okay. See this. See this. What is written there? The S strain injected into mice die. Then the rough strain, mice live. Then heat killed S strain, mice live. Then heat killed S strain and a living R strain, mice die. Okay, so these are the 4 set of experiments. Is it clear to you? All these steps you have to clearly remember, and that is why these equation type points are given over here rather than looking into many things. So these 4 lines very much clear for you to understand. Once you know it, then you can write in your own words the answers. Okay, so finally, when the living S strain was injected, the mouse got pneumonia and it was killed. Yeah, it died. But when the living R strain was injected, because we already know that the R strain is non-pathogenic, nothing happened to mice. No pneumonia, no threatening to its life. At the same time, the living S strain has been changed by killing it, and that heat killed S strain injected into the mice. The mice survived. The first and the third line, if you look at the first one, when the bacterium was living one, and the mouse got infected. When it was killed by heating, the mouse survived over there. But when you come to the last line, heat killed S strain and living R strain mixed up and injected, the mice died. From this experiment, Griffith said that this DNA is the genetic material, not the protein. And they followed by, in the second experiment, 3 set of scientists. I mean 3 scientists, not 3 set, 3 scientists. Okay, Avery, MacLeod, and McCarthy. In the year 1944, they conducted an experiment. So when they conducted the experiment, what they did protein digesting enzyme as well as DNA digesting enzyme. So protein digesting enzyme we say protease, and DNA digesting enzyme we say DNase. अब इन्होंने क्या किया है आप बताइए जल्दी, इधर का स्लाइड देखो, स्लाइड देके मेरे को बताओ जल्दी, चैट बॉक्स में लिखो उन्होंने क्या किया, इक्वेशन टाइप में लिखो, इक्वेशन स्टाइल में लिखो. Yeah, injected rough, come on fast. Yes sir, mix. Okay. Okay. Abhi Griffith in his last set of experiment, what he did, he took living R1 and he killed S1. So that much Griffith did. What these scientists did, along with the R strain and killed S strain, they added enzyme. Which enzyme they added? Two enzymes they added, but not together, one after the other. Okay, what was the first enzyme they added? Any enzyme you can say. What is the first enzyme they added into that R strain and heat killed S strain? Okay, very good. I will take DNase. So they added DNase. So when you add DNase, what naturally happened there? The DNase enzyme will destroy the DNA of R and S. So there is no more DNA there in R strain and S strain. So nothing happened to the mouse. Mouse is survived there. Okay, after that, in the second set of experiment, what they did, instead of DNase, they took protease. Protease kya kiya? When they added protease enzyme, what happened? The protein got destroyed. The protein is digested, but still the DNA remaining there. Still the DNA remaining, enzymes got digested. I mean, protein got digested because of protease enzyme. And ultimately, the mouse dies. The mouse dies there. Now the point is that why the mouse is dying? When Griffith conducted an experiment without adding protease enzyme, mouse survived. I'm sorry, mouse killed over there. I mean, a mouse died over there. So when they added DNase enzyme, mouse survived here. When they added protease enzyme, mouse dies. It means protease removing the proteins, but still DNA is remaining there. The heat killed S strain DNA is lying there. The R strain DNA is lying there. And they confirmed that the DNA is the genetic material because the mouse is dying there. That is because the heat killed S strain. You can see that something is transferred to R strain and thereby the R strain becomes the S strain. Okay, so this was the second experiment. अब इधर वो points clearly बताया है, सब details में explain, I mean points लिखा है इधर. Already shown last day, so I don't want to repeat that. Anyway, by second experiment, these three scientists, they confirmed that DNA is the transforming material. DNA is the genetic material. Later on, one more experiment. What is that experiment? What is the name of the experiment? What is the name of the experiment? Hershey-Chase experiment. So in this experiment, what they did, this is also called as blender experiment. Blender experiment, yaad rakhna, it's a mix of different type. I mean, different set. That is why. So a mixing type it is. Okay. So two set of experiments here also you can notice them. Okay. What they did, what this Hershey-Chase did. What they did, Hershey-Chase, simple. They took radioactive sulfur and radioactive phosphorus. You know that DNA contains phosphorus. Then in protein code, sulfur is added. So they took radioactive sulfur and phosphorus. In that, they conducted an experiment using two materials. Can you tell me what are those two materials they took? Radioactive sulfur and radioactive phosphorus they have taken, but in addition to that, two things they have taken. Two things to conduct the experiment. One is the bacteriophage. Second is that, yeah, Shivam has given me the answer. It's very good, Shivam. So bacteriophage it is, not phage. Bacteriophage and E. coli bacterium. Now you see this is the bacteriophage and this is the E. coli bacterium. What they did first with this bacteriophage? What is bacteriophage? What do you know? Kya hai bacteriophage? What is that? My voice is audible? Yes. Yeah, Aditya has written that it's a virus. What kind of virus you know? It's a virus which is eating bacteria. It's a virus, bacterium eating virus. That is why it is called as bacteriophage. Okay. So after that, they took the bacteriophage, they took the bacterium, and then they did a series of experiments. What was the experiment? You just look at this one. अब ये देखिए आपको मालूम पड़ेगा उन्होंने वो लोग क्या किया है. They have done a preparation. First, they prepared bacteriophage for these two set of experiments. First, they prepared bacteriophage. How they prepared bacteriophage? मैंने आपको कल बताया था. How they prepared bacteriophage for these two set of experiments. What they did? Any idea? You remember what I said yesterday? Children, if you are not remembering, you write no, nothing is going to happen. So I can repeat the things then. If you are not responding though, then I'm in confusion then. So if you don't remember, you say there no, or not remembering, or you just simply there no, then I will explain it. If you remember, you give me the answer. Okay, repeat. So now what they did, very simple. First, they took two bacterium, bacteriophage, not bacterium, they took two bacteriophage. These two bacteriophages, they prepared for the coming test. So how they prepared? First, what they did, they took two medium. In that one medium, they added radioactive sulfur. They added radioactive sulfur, and second thing, they added radioactive phosphorus. अब इधर का दो ये लाइन देखिए, आपको इधर समझ में आएगा. इधर देखिए, इधर वो पॉइंट है, उन्होंने क्या प्रिपरेशन किया करके इधर पॉइंट्स में है, दोनों का बिगिनिंग में देख लीजिए. So what they did, they took two medium. In one medium, they added radioactive sulfur. In second medium, they added radioactive phosphorus. Now, in this radioactive sulfur containing medium, they allowed this bacteriophage to multiply. Okay, or they allowed it there. And finally, what happened? The proteins of the bacteriophage, मतलब protein बोलेगा तो जो protein cover, bacteriophage का जो outer का जो cover है, that cover sulfur है ना, so that is labeled with the sulfur 35, radioactive sulfur 35. अभी इधर जो bacteriophage है, उसका protein cover को, protein code को radioactive sulfur का labeling हो चुका है. Okay, whereas in this case, second set of bacteriophage है, वहां उन्होंने क्या किया? That bacteriophage उन्होंने radioactive phosphorus containing medium में डाला था. Naturally, what will happen? This radioactive phosphorus will become part of the bacteriophage. So bacteriophage में कौन सा एरिया पे phosphorus बैठा है? नॉर्मल केस में कहाँ होता है bacteriophage में phosphorus? If you know the answer, write there in the chat box. So normal way, even simple phosphorus होने दो, where it will be there, inside means where it is, that what is that component inside? What do you call the component present inside? That is called DNA. So in the DNA of bacteriophage, phosphorus is there. So when you add this bacteriophage in radioactive phosphorus containing medium, the phosphorus which is contained there in the DNA will be labeled with the radioactive phosphorus. Got it this much clearly now? अभी इधर एक बैक्टीरियोफेज को लिया है ई कोले को इन्फेक्ट करने के लिए. अभी प्रीवियस स्लाइड में आपको दिखाता हूं, इधर आइए. सो इधर एक बैक्टीरियोफेज है. ये बैक्टीरियोफेज का जो प्रोटीन कोट, बाहर का जो कवरिंग, कौन सा कलर में दिखता है आपको? इन विच कलर यू सी द आउटर कवरिंग? Green color. It indicates that the outer covering is containing radioactive sulfur. Am I right? The outer cover contains the protein. Outer cover means the protein cord. The protein cord contains radioactive sulfur. Okay. Now Look at this bacteriophage, second bacteriophage. उसका जो ग्रीन कलर किधर दिखाया है, इसमें ग्रीन कलर कहां दिखाता है, where it is shown inside. Inside what is there? What is this coiled structure we call? What is this coiled structure? DNA, right? Very good. So this is DNA, and here it is protein coat is sulfur. Radioactive sulfur, sulfur containing one. Now you see दोनों बैक्टीरियोफेज एक वायरस को अटैक किया, इधर का एक वायरस को अटैक किया, इधर का भी वायरस को अटैक किया. ओके, इसका ये बैक्टीरियोफेज, हाउ इट मल्टीप्लाइज, how it destroying the bacteria, how it takes the control, I think that we have seen last year. So now you see this radioactive sulfur containing bacteriophage infecting a bacterium. So when it is infecting a bacterium, this virus will not go as it is inside the bacterium. ये आप ध्यान में रखना. अभी हमको एक वायरल अटैक हो गया तो अपना ये अभी कोरोना 19 का ये जो वायरस बोल रहे, ये वायरस कैसे अपना बॉडी में जाएगा, पूरा एसिडिस जाएंगे अपना बॉडी में. ऐसा नहीं है वायरस अपना बॉडी में आके बैठ के कुछ ना कुछ अंदर डाल देते, ऐसा नहीं है. इट विल गो इनसाइड. बट एज फार एज दिस बैक्टीरियोफेज इन्फेक्शन कंसर्न, so here what happens, this bacteriophage is coming and sitting on the bacteria. वो बैक्टीरियम का ऊपर ऐसा बैठेंगे. समझा ये पॉइंट? आर यू फॉलोइंग मी? Are you following? Yes. So now you see these bacteriophages are sitting over here. Now अभी देखिए ये जो प्रोटीन कोट उसका अंदर क्या है, डीएनए है. डीएनए का कलर इधर क्या है? व्हाट इज द कलर ऑफ दिस डीएनए? ब्लू. Now what happens, by sitting over here, this bacteriophage will inject, याद रखना मैं वर्ड जो बोल रहे, that will inject this DNA into this bacteria. What will be injected into the DNA? Into the bacterium. What will be injected into the bacterium? The blue colored DNA will be injected into the DNA, into the bacterium. See here. देखा? Okay. Now at the same time, उसका जो main body covering किधर है? बाहर है. That never goes inside. That covering that never goes inside, and that will throw out. Okay. So what has been transferred to the bacterium now from the virus? Only the DNA. You got the point clearly now? So this DNA contains no radioactive sulfur. This DNA contains no radioactive sulfur. That means the genetic material is not this protein. The genetic material is not this protein, because that protein cover, once the DNA is transferred, it is useless. अभी आपको समझ में simple example आपको बोलता हूँ. Now we are human beings, no? Am I right? Who we are? Are we living one? Yes. Now you see, when people say we are dead bodies, when people are saying that we are not a living one, after death, when death occurs, death कभी होता है? डेथ कभी होता है? एक्सीडेंट में होता है. वेरी गुड. ओल्ड होता है तभी नहीं, मेटाबॉलिज्म नॉट फंक्शनिंग नहीं, हार्ट स्टॉप. अच्छा, I think we all are then not living one now. When body becomes old, So okay, don't give such answer. Okay. When all organisms is not working, but let me say, when we are dying, one answer, when the soul departs from this body. You got the point? What I said? When soul maluna SOUL, when the soul is departed, from this body, then this body is no more a living one. Am I right? Okay, just like that. ये जो बैक्टीरियोफेज का soul क्या है? What is the soul of this bacteriophage? The soul of this bacteriophage is this DNA. Got the point? That means once the soul of this bacteriophage, the DNA, is transferred into this bacterium, then what is this? ये फिर क्या है? Non-living, useless, dead body. Yes or no? It is having no role. अभी अपना soul चले गया, तो हमको कुछ करने को नहीं होता है. Now I am talking to you, we are discussing, we are meeting, our talk, conversation, everything is taking place. That is because of the soul we have. The moment soul departs from us, this body is useless. This body can't do anything. This is just like a ghost. आप लोग प्रेत बोलता है ना? Something you call like that. Okay, whatever it is. Okay, so you can say it's a dead body then. So similarly, from this virus, the DNA, that is the soul, that is transferred to the bacteria. Now this doesn't have any value. Now it is getting destroyed as it is. And you can see that in this experiment, the radioactive sulfur, which was there on the protein coat, is still lying here. And it has become useless. That is not transferred. That means it is sure protein is not a genetic material. अभी second case आप देख लीजिए. Second case में अभी same thing. बैक्टीरियोफेज आके बैठा, बैठने के बाद क्या किया? अंदर का डीएनए को क्या कर दिया? अंदर कर दिया. अभी देखिए ग्रीन कलर इंडिकेट्स व्हाट? रेडियोएक्टिव फॉस्फोरस. बराबर? ओके, दैट इज इंजेक्टेड, डीएनए इज इंजेक्टेड. अभी देखिए इनका प्रोटीन कवर में कुछ सल्फर नहीं है, रेडियोएक्टिव मटेरियल कुछ नहीं है, इवन फॉस्फोरस वहां बिल्कुल नहीं है. इधर रेडियोएक्टिव फॉस्फोरस यूज किया था. देखिए ये डीएनए में रेडियोएक्टिव फॉस्फोरस प्रेजेंट है, इसमें नहीं है. सो इधर आगे कितना बैक्टीरियोफेजेस वापस फॉर्म करता है? ओके, एनी नंबर ऑफ बैक्टीरियोफेजेस व्हिच आर फॉर्म्ड इन दिस बैक्टीरियम, all these bacteriophages are radioactive, that contains radioactive phosphorus, because the radioactive substance indicates that the DNA is the genetic material. Okay, so this is what you see over here. ये उनका प्रोसीजर है एक्सपेरिमेंट्स का, लेकिन ये मैं ज्यादा एक्सप्लेन नहीं करते, अभी मैं आगे जाता हूं. देखिए कंफर्मेशन देखिए इधर. This is the confirmation. The confirmation is that DNA is the genetic material. So this is what we have seen till yesterday. Okay, now we go to the next part. Yeah, either the confirmation has come. See, when the protein coat was radio labeled, no radioactivity inside the bacteria. When the DNA was radio labeled, the radioactivity inside the bacterium. So the genetic material in bacteriophages was the DNA. Underlining here, it is the DNA, not the protein. Okay, now we go to the next topic, that is today's topic. Today's topic, I can tell you the introduction area only. I will not go deep into the textbook area today. I think that much time we don't have. I will give you the introduction part. This is actually a recall of the previous knowledge. Previous knowledge means last year you might have studied about DNA and RNA in detail. Am I right? You studied DNA last year. You studied one chapter there in 11th standard, biomolecules, I think so. Yes, you studied over there. So then DNA structure we simply review now, and then we will stop it here. Okay. Now, what are the salient features of double helix structure of DNA? Actually, the topic is that DNA packaging. Now, what is DNA? Write down the chat box very fast. What is DNA? Is a biomolecule. Okay. Okay. Gene. Okay. I accept all your answers. Genetic material. Okay. Deoxyribonucleic acid. Very good. Okay. So now you see, this is the picture of DNA, right? This is the picture of DNA. And this DNA, if you look at, we can notice that, okay, no doubt this is a large molecule. And this DNA, we can see that is made up of two structures like this. You just look at my, this one, my torch, you look at there, yeah, pointer, you look at them. You see, there is one line like this. Okay, that is, we can say, a polynucleotide chain. And look at that, another one is also there. Now you see how girls are twisting their hair in same manner. Now you see there is a twisting, you can see with the two chain over here. This is one chain, this is another chain. Okay, and these two chains we call as polynucleotide chains. So DNA is nothing. It is a molecule that is made up of two polynucleotide chains. Now, two polynucleotide chains means, I will just give you an answer in such a simple example like that. You know, railway track. Have you ever seen railway track? I'm asking to Mumbai students. Yes. Now you see, if you look at the rail, you can see that there are two rail over there, and that is connected by concrete structures. This is something like that. If you look at, if I make it straight, this will be same like that of train. Yeah, Nakul has not seen train, not even train. Okay, I will take you once. See, after this lockdown now, I will take you once there. I will show you the train. Okay, so you can see that once this DNA is straight, now it is in a coiled manner. So if it is straight, that is just like that of the railway track. There you can see that two lines like this. This we can say. अभी railway का case में बोलते तो rail बोलता है. Or in this case, I say this is a chain. There are two chains which are running parallel to each other. Okay, this is a polynucleotide chain. And this polynucleotide chain, we can say, this is the backbone of the DNA. Remember, this is the backbone of the DNA. Remember that this is the backbone. This polynucleotide chain is the backbone of the DNA. Backbone आपको मालूम है ना? You know backbone? That is the main structure. If that main structure is not there, whatever other things are there, no meaning for that. Okay, so this is the backbone, and this structure, this backbone, this chain, if you look at, that is made up of two components. In this line or this structure is made up of two components. One is, can you tell me, because already you studied it, I am recalling your knowledge. This chain is made up of two components, I told you. What are those two components? What are those two components, friends? Tell me first. Yes, very good. One is sugar and second is the phosphate. Okay, but these two chain are held in position. अभी आपको मालूम है रेलवे ट्रैक में रेलवे का जो दोनों साइड का जो रेल है उनको पोजीशन में पकड़ के रखा है. क्या है बीच वाला, बीच में जो डाला हुआ क्या है, concrete, that beam. Okay, that means we can see that between the two rail a particular distance में 2.53 meter है वो. So particular distance में you can notice that there are what you can say bases are there, and this is connecting here. These two strands we can notice that held in position by this railway का जो concrete जैसा structures here. This is called base pairs or bases. Okay. So for every strand there will be a base that is projected out. For another strand also there is a base. So the base of one strand is pairing with the base of another strand. So there a base pair, a step is formed there. This we can say otherwise steps. So this is the DNA. Okay, I told you the DNA is made up of two polynucleotide chains, and this is the backbone of the DNA. And this backbone is made up of sugar and phosphate. Sugar is deoxyribose in case of DNA. Of course, in RNA it will be ribose sugar. Then both the strands are held in position because of the presence of these structures. These are called base pair. Clear? इतना आपको clear हो गया? Okay. Now you look at them. There are two strands here. And these two strands are running parallel. Means they are anti-parallel, we say, because it is having a direction. It is having a direction means, now you just see that, you see, you know, in railway line, there is a slow line, there is a fast line. Whether it is slow or fast, it is a paired line, right? अभी you take slow track, हम slow track बोलते हैं ना, हम slow track बोलते हैं. Slow track में अभी समझो चर्चगेट में से अंधेरी ट्रेन आने के लिए एक स्लो ट्रैक है. वो सेम ट्रैक से अंधेरी से ट्रेन चर्चगेट को जाएगा नहीं, जाएगा क्या? See, there will be a line, there will be a track from Churchgate to Andheri. In that track, one train will move from Churchgate to Andheri. But on the same track from Andheri to Churchgate, train will not move. Am I right? For that, there is another dedicated line. Am I right? There is a Churchgate to Andheri line. Similarly, from Andheri to Churchgate, there is another dedicated line. And these two lines together we say slow track. Am I right? That means both the tracks, I'm using the term track. Both the tracks are in opposite direction. Am I right? Is it in the same direction? दोनों tracks में से same direction में train चलता है? No. So one is towards Andheri, the other one is towards Andheri to Churchgate. So दोनों opposite track में है. दोनों, that we say as anti-parallel. That we can say as anti-parallel. So if you look at this DNA, in this DNA, one strand is this one. This is that, I mean, this is a direction, and another strand is this one. Its direction is different. Dono means both the strands will not be same. They're in the same direction. Both will be there in the opposite direction. Now, how will you come to know that these are in opposite track or opposite direction? Because each strand is having a polarity. Each strand is having a head and a tail. I'm for just simplifying, I'm saying like that. Okay, each strand is having a head and a tail. Got it? And the strand is reading from 5' to 3' direction. One strand is 5' to 3', and other strand is 3' to 5'. Okay, अभी समझो 69 एक 6 है, एक 9 है. दोनों सेम डायरेक्शन में है क्या? दोनों ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन में है ना. दोनों 6 है. Am I right? Either दोनों 6 है, नहीं तो दोनों 9 है. But they are in opposite direction. 69. Am I right? This is what is called anti-parallel. So the strand, one strand is running in 5' to 3' direction. अभी उसका ये शुगर मॉलिक्यूल का कार्बन का पोजीशन देके हम लोग 5' 3' बोलता है. sugar molecule. अभी आपको मालूम है, it is how many carbon there in the ribose sugar, you know? या deoxyribose sugar, 5 carbons are there. एक कार्बन का पोजीशन देके 5th कार्बन कहाँ होता है, कौन सा डायरेक्शन में होता है, वो हिसाब से उनका नाम बुलाएगा. ओके, एक fifth, मतलब that is by looking the carbon position on the sugar molecule, we are saying 5' to 3' direction or 3' to 5' direction. So ये point याद रखना, there are 2 chains, both the chains are running anti-parallel, and that is one is in 5' to 3' direction. At the same time, the other strand will be there in 3' to 5' direction. Now you see the base pairs, the steps देखिए. Now, if you look at the steps, these steps we can notice that they are nothing else, they are nitrogen bases. I think that yesterday or day before yesterday, when I asked about the nucleic acids, some of you gave me the answer, nitrogen bases. You wrote all the 5 names and all. And those, what you can say, and adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine. So these are we call nitrogen bases. And these nitrogen bases, you can see they are in a pair over here. 4 nitrogen bases are there. Simplifying, 2 are there, purines and pyrimidines. But basically 4 nitrogen bases, adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine. And these 4 nitrogen bases, you can say they're forming in pair. But one thing is there, when the nitrogen base pairing is always taking place in such a way, one purine of one DNA strand will pairing with the pyrimidine of another strand, and that is also specific in nature. क्या है, adenine will pair with only thymine, वो इसलिए उनको हम लोग हमेशा बोलता है ATGC pairing. The pairing is called as ATGC pairing. So adenine is always paired with thymine, and that pairing is taking place by means of hydrogen bonds. अभी ये दोनों इधर joined हो गया है. They are held in position. They are held together because of the presence of a chemical bond between this nitrogen base and this nitrogen base. And the number of hydrogen bonds may vary. Either it may be 2 or it may be 3. That depends upon the nitrogen base present. If adenine is pair on one, adenine nitrogen base is there on one side, either adenine है तो opposite में thymine होगा. अगर इधर थाइमिन है तो ऑपोजिट में एडेनिन होगा, वो स्पेसिफिक है. और वो जो पेयरिंग होता है, दैट इज बाय मींस ऑफ 2 हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड्स. दैट पेयरिंग इज टेकिंग प्लेस बाय मींस ऑफ 2 हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड्स. सिमिलरली देयर इज अनदर पेयर दैट इज कॉल्ड गुआनिन साइटोसिन, GC पेयरिंग. GC, अगर इधर गुआनिन है, इधर साइटोसिन होगा, अगर इधर साइटोसिन है तो उधर गुआनिन होगा. ये दोनों को बीच में भी पेयरिंग होता है. देयर आल्सो हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड इज रिक्वायर्ड, बट विद 2 हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड्स दैट बॉन्ड विल नॉट बी प्रॉपर. देयर आर 3 weak हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड्स आर रिक्वायर्ड. सो these steps are formed. These steps or nitrogen base pairs are formed between the purines and pyrimidines by hydrogen bonds. Okay, this much clear to you from this slide. ये पिक्चर देके मैं आपको और 2-3 पॉइंट्स बता रहे, 2 पॉइंट बता रहे. मैंने आपको बताया है ये डीएनए का स्ट्रक्चर ऐसा है, हाउ द गर्ल्स आर ट्विस्टिंग देयर हेयर. सो द सेम मैनर ये राइट हैंडेड डायरेक्शन में पेयर करके कोइल करके रखा है. सो व्हेन इट इज कोइल्ड इन सच ए मैनर, व्हाट हैपेंस इन द कोइल, यू कैन सी दैट 2 groove form like this. There is a large groove over here and there is a minute groove over here. This is called as minor groove and this is called as major groove. So जो deep depth किधर ज्यादा है, that is major groove, किधर depth कम है, that is minor groove. So this is all about this slide. So points clear to you? Points clear to you? What is the backbone of the DNA? What is the backbone of the DNA? Backbone of DNA, please write the answer first. Backbone of DNA. backbone of the DNA, we can say the sugar phosphate chain. Okay, sugar phosphate chain. Then how many nitrogen base pairs are there? Here in DNA, only in DNA. The 2 answer is also correct, and 4 answer is also correct. 2 says purines and pyrimidines, and 4 says adenine, means or detailed point है. Adenine, guanine, cytosine and thymine. ये पेयरिंग को हमेशा हम कैसे बुलाता है? पेयरिंग कैसे बुलाना है? याद रखना है ATGC पेयरिंग. पेयरिंग कैसे बोलना है? पेयरिंग कैसे बोलना है? ATGC. AT का बीच में 2 और GC के बीच में 3 क्या है? AT का बीच में 2 या GC का बीच में 3 क्या है? वो बीच में क्या है? Hydrogen bonds. Okay, both the strands are running in anti-parallel. What does it mean? Anti-parallel means opposite direction. I mean, one is in 5' to 3' direction, the other one is there in 3' to 5' direction. Okay, now I already told you this point. Just look at here. What is written there? Purine comes opposite to pyrimidine. Okay, so because of this reason, they are saying one point over here. This gives uniform distance between the two strands. अभी इधर देखिए, इधर clearly mentioned किया, explain part है ये. Now you see this is ATGC pairing. Look at here. Okay. Okay. Now the point is that these strands. Now you see, or we can say steps. अभी आपको मालूम है पाठक में आप जाते टाइम आपको एक फ्लोर से दूसरा फ्लोर में जाना है तो you have to climb the steps. Now you can see that the distance of each step different or same. The distance or size of the steps same. Yeah, that is same. So same manner here. Here this we can consider as a step. This is one step. This is second step. This is third step. This is fourth step. Each base pair is a step. And the point is that the distance between the two steps will be same. At the same time, the distance between two strands, that also will be same. So that all because of the presence of the pairing of nitrogen bases. Now you see the distance from here to here, that is uniform, that is same, that will not change because of this pairing. And this distance also will be same. Okay. और दूसरा एक पॉइंट अभी आपको मैंने ऑलरेडी बोल दिया है, these strands are coiled. This strand is not straight. रेलवे ट्रैक का जैसा स्ट्रेट नहीं है. मैंने बोला है गर्ल्स जो हेयर पिन ये ट्विस्ट कर रहे जैसा है, so it is twisted, it is coiled. But coiling का डायरेक्शन देखना, ये याद रखना. एग्जामिनेशन को sometimes they are asking this question. So this is there in a right-handed fashion. Okay, so it is there in a right-handed fashion. Both the chains are coiled. Now another thing is that when this strand is coiled, you can see that the coiling is having a particular distance, and each point, if you look at here, यहाँ से देखिए, यहाँ से ये एक माइनर ग्रूव है. ये माइनर ग्रूव से नेक्स्ट ट्विस्ट कहां आता है? माइनर ग्रूव इधर आता है. You following me? I said before, there is a deep pit over here. This is called major groove, and this is called minor groove. Somebody is making noise. I'm trying my level best to mute them, but I'm not able to. Somebody is making noise. Please unmute yours. Mute yourself. Okay. So what is the point here? You can see that when it is coiled, you can see that there are two positions formed over there. In each coil, you can notice that there is a pit over here, there is a deep pit over here. This deep pit is known as the major groove. मैं last slide में आपको बताया था. उसका opposite side में देखिए छोटा groove है, नहीं तो इधर देखिए major groove हो गया, उसका opposite direction में देखिए छोटा groove हो गया. ये छोटा groove को minor groove बोलते हैं, major groove and minor groove बोलते हैं. So ये twist करते टाइम from minor groove to next to minor groove, या एक major groove से next to major groove, जो distance होता है ये distance fix है. Are you getting me what I said? What I said, is it clear to you? From one minor groove to next to minor groove, the same direction, or one major groove to next to major groove on the same direction, we can say the distance is same. That distance we can say pitch. That is said to be pitch. So that pitch of the helix we can say 34 angstrom, yeah, 3.4 nanometer. The distance is same. You already studied it last year. आज ये साल का सिलेबस में वो बिल्कुल नहीं है इसका पॉइंट्स, लेकिन मैं आपको रिवाइज करके बोल रहे हैं. सो ये यहां से लेके यहां तक जो डिस्टेंस होता है, that distance we can say as one pitch, and that is measured as 34 angstrom or 3.4 nanometer. Now look at this. This is the first floor and this is the second floor. आप फर्स्ट फ्लोर से सेकंड फ्लोर पहुंच गया और सेकंड फ्लोर से थर्ड फ्लोर पहुंच जाता है, फोर्थ फ्लोर ऐसे जाते रहते हैं. लेकिन मेरे को क्या बोलना है, यहां से यहां तक जाने के लिए जो स्टेप्स बीच में बनाया हुआ है, वो स्टेप्स का नंबर ये बिल्डिंग का सभी फ्लोर में सेम होगा. एंड हाउ मेनी स्टेप्स हियर, मैं क्या बोल रहे थे, हाउ मेनी स्टेप्स आर देयर हियर, यहां से यहां तक हाउ मेनी स्टेप्स आर देयर, 10. सो एक पिच कंटेन्स 10 steps. Total length of one pitch is equal to 34 angstrom, yeah, 3.4 nanometer. And in one pitch, how many steps are there? 10 steps are there. And these 10 steps are equal for every pitch. अभी कितना भी pitch होने दो, कितना भी लंबा होने दो, you can see the number of steps will be same and the distance will be same. And so the distance between, if the total distance is 34 and the number of steps are 10, that means the distance between two successive steps is equal to 34 divided by 10, that is 3.4 angstrom या 0.34 नैनोमीटर. ये मेजरमेंट आपको ध्यान में रखना, मैं इधर भी दिखाया है, देखिए इधर भी है. ओके, सो यहां से लेके यहां तक, और यहां से लेके यहां तक, और यहां से लेके यहां तक. ओके, सो दैट इज 3.4 nanometer, otherwise 34 angstrom, and the distance between two continuous steps will be 0.34 nanometer. Okay, now so you got a clear picture about the DNA, which was your recall. You studied it last year. I reviewed the things. Tomorrow we will start from here. Okay, so remember all these things. Calculation है, यहाँ से हमको start करना है tomorrow. ओके, मैं ये भी बात करके बंद करता हूँ. इतना भी बात करेंगे, आज जो बात किया है उसका कंटिन्यूएशन है. इतना बात करके मैं बंद करता हूँ, याद रखना. ओके, अपना ह्यूमन बॉडी का एक न्यूक्लियस इफ यू टेक, you can see that the size of the nucleus is then just 10 raised to minus 6 meter. कितना मीटर मैंने बोला, कितना मीटर बोला अपना न्यूक्लियस का साइज? मामेलियन, अपना ह्यूमन बॉडी का या मामल्स का न्यूक्लियस का साइज कितना बोला? 10 raised to minus 6 meter. इतना माइन्यूट स्ट्रक्चर है. Now if you want to know the length of the DNA, the length of the DNA we can notice that is around 2.2 meter in case of human beings. The length of the DNA in human being is how many meter? 2.2 meter. But what is the size of the nucleus? 10 raised to minus 6 meter. Minus 6 meter. Such a small structure. And where this DNA is located, we know the DNA is located there in the nucleus. Nucleus is so small. But what is the length of the human DNA? 2.2 meter. So this 2.2 meter, such a long structure is placed there in a DNA, where in a nucleus, this is very small. That is what you are learning, going to learn this topic. Okay. So इतना याद रखना, न्यूक्लियस का साइज मैंने बोला 10 raised to minus 6 मीटर, और ह्यूमन डीएनए का लेंथ जो बोलता है दैट इज 2.2 मीटर. अब ये कैलकुलेशन, ये डीएनए का लेंथ आप कैसे फाइंड आउट करेंगे? Very simple, there is a formula for that. What is the formula? The number of base pairs multiplied by the distance between two adjacent base pair. Abhi, the distance between two adjacent base pair, वो हमने पहले देखा है. What is that? 34.34 or 3.4 एंगस्ट्रॉम, 3.4 एंगस्ट्रॉम या 0.34 नैनोमीटर. अभी हम लोग सब मीटर में कन्वर्ट करके बोलेगा तो 0.34 इंटू 10 raised to minus 9 मीटर. ये है दो नाइट्रोजन बेस पेयर का बीच में जो डिस्टेंस. कितना है? डिस्टेंस बिटवीन टू एडजेसेंट बेस पेयर, हाउ मच? 0.34 इंटू 10 raised to minus 9 मीटर. ओके, 10 raised to minus 9 मीटर. अभी एक ह्यूमन बॉडी में, ह्यूमन क्रोमोसोम में या ह्यूमन डीएनए में हाउ मेनी बेस पेयर्स आर देयर? ये भी काउंटेड है. वो भी काउंटेड है. हाउ मच इज देयर? 6.6 into 10 raised to 9. Okay, 6.6 into 10 raised to 9 number of base pairs in our DNA. Number याद रखना, fill in the blanks, 1 mark type question में they will ask it. Okay, 6.6 into 10 raised to 9 number of base pairs in human DNA. Our distance between two adjacent base pair 0.34 into 10 raised to minus 9. अब ये मल्टीप्लाई करेगा तो आपको पूरा डीएनए का लेंथ मिलेगा. वो भी याद रखना हमेशा 2.2 मीटर. इतना क्लियर हो गया? Is it clear now? Come on, write in the chat box fast. I want to wind up. इतना क्लियर हो गया? Yes. Now ये ह्यूमन बीइंग का एग्जांपल हमने बोला. अभी एक यूकैरियोटिक, सॉरी प्रोकैरियोटिक बैक्टीरिया का देखेगा. ई कोले. नाउ ई कोले, वो भी आपको ध्यान में रखना पड़ेगा. In E. coli, the length of DNA is 1.36 millimeter. In E. coli, what is its length? The DNA length is 1.36 millimeter. Okay, that means how will you convert in meter? 1.36 millimeter will be converted as 1.36 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter. Okay, now how many base pairs? Number of base pairs 1 point. अभी ये आपको मालूम है, ये कॉमन है, सबका सेम है. ये डिस्टेंस बिटवीन टू एडजेसेंट बेस पेयर इज ऑलवेज सेम. ओ वेदर इट इज प्रोकैरियोटिक और यूकैरियोटिक, इट इज सेम. सो इधर भी वो सेम है. ओके, अभी टोटल लेंथ मिल गया, उसको ये डिस्टेंस से डिवाइड करेगा तो यू विल गेट टोटल नंबर ऑफ बेस पेयर. अभी इधर टोटल नंबर ऑफ बेस पेयर हमारा कितना था? हमारा टोटल नंबर ऑफ बेस पेयर कितना है? 6.6 into 10 raised to 9. लेकिन when it comes to E. coli, that total number of base pairs, that is how much you look at there, 4 into 10 raised to 6 base pair. How you got it? By dividing the total length upon the distance between two adjacent base pair. So ये आप ये कैलकुलेशन थोड़ा ध्यान में रखना. ये क्योंकि ये प्रीवियस स्लाइड को थोड़ा लिंक करके आया, इसलिए मैं इतना बात करके मैं ये बंद कर रहे. So tomorrow we will see how the DNA packaging there in prokaryotes and eukaryotes, and we will see it tomorrow, rest of the things. I hope that you understood what we have seen today. We reviewed the topic, what we have seen yesterday, and all the 3 experiments we have seen, and DNA recall also we have done.